want to accept. My concern is the only time anybody seems to get militant is when there is an opposing view to various views. If my view is different from your view, why is my view worse than yours, or why am I the bad guy if I believe differently? The representative a moment ago from ACLU made a very important and I think significant statement. She said that students are impressionable, and that I think is the heart of the issue. If I want to raise my child in a specific way to where I want my child to have certain stimuli, information, to make various decisions that are based upon what I, as my child's parent, guardian, and within my religious belief, if I make that choice as an American, then I should have the right to make that choice without my child being inflicted to, or my child being having to listen to and talk about various things in a public setting that are going to impress my child to believe something other than what I am teaching my child. In essence, you don't want, there are those of us who don't want, right now there is, and we talk about speech, there are particular subjects that are already banned from the schools. There are particular subjects that are already forbidden in the schools. There are certain things that we already can't talk about in the schools. And, you know, we put phobia on the end of words and then we automatically demonize someone who has an opposing view. The fact of the matter is the basic right as an American, the basic right as an American is my right to life, my right to liberty, and my right for the pursuit of happiness. Within that includes to be able to run my home, raise my children as I see fit, and to indoctrinate them as I see fit. Now, the public schools, as we have already banned certain discussions, certain subjects from the public schools because there are those who don't want their children to be indoctrinated by those particular beliefs. So the fact of the matter is, this goes right along with what everybody believes. There are those you sitting in this audience who don't want certain conversation around your children, and those who you say students are impressionable. Because you don't want certain conversation around those impressionable children right now, it's banned. So that's already everybody's beliefs. So what I'm saying is, why is it that when I say, regardless of what you say you want to teach your children to believe, I say I don't believe that. I don't agree with that. Why is it not my right to say, and I don't want my children to be indoctrinated by that in a public place, which is what a public school is, paid for by our public tax dollars. So if we have made the public place a place where certain discussions and debate is banned because it is a public place, and when I say there are certain things that I don't want my child to be indoctrinated by in a public place, well, why is there a problem with that? So what this bill basically does is says everybody has the right to train their children, as the young lady so eloquently said, in the way they choose. What she chooses to teach her children, I don't have a right to stop her from doing that. What I choose to teach mine, you don't have a right to stop me from doing that either. That's what this bill does. Let's not confuse it with a bunch of demagoguery, double talk, because there is another agenda. Neither agenda wins here if we don't pass this bill. You open it up where you have all type of discussions, then nobody's going to have their way, because the way you want to raise your children, there are going to be various and opposing views that are going to eventually get into conversations and subjects that are already banned from the public discussion.